I Can Fly. I Can Fly is another kind of 90s romp. I was such a club kid, just constantly out dancing, love techno, house, all that. So it's definitely in my bones. And I got this idea. I found a synth that I really liked one night, and I was just messing around with it and ended up writing the hook from the intro of I Can Fly. And again, with the lyrics, it's this idea of becoming emancipated from culture and realizing how toxic and how binding it is. And, it says, I won't look at your TV, I won't shop at your stores. I'm not buying what you're selling, I'm looking for more. And the whole concept of the song is just inviting people to let go of consumerism and this idea that that's what you have to become to be accepted in this society, and just look around and see if there might be more.
Right, to detach from society kind of thing.
Just there's parts of it that are very sick, and if you're attached to something that's sick, you're going to go right along with it. So just give yourself a chance to even see that there's something else, another way to live, another way to consume, different way to be other than what's there. Dance to a different beat, like this.
Right. Yeah. Dance to a different beat. And what's I've always my favorite parts of this song were the ending when kind of the froggy, talky synths come in and it kind of segues into like an ambient outro. I'm a big fan of ambient music, so we're trying to incorporate that as well. We were talking about earlier. We were talking about releasing a couple more EPs after this one. One of them is particularly going to be dealing with ambient music, and so I guess keep an eye out for that. We're going to try to visit different genres and different approaches to what we are, and not try to keep ourselves stuck in a specific genre.
We like to leave ourselves open to morph and embody our message, which stays the same. That is the unchanging aspect. But the style around it can shift and move. We never want to pigeonhole ourselves in some micro niche little genre that 6 months from now isn't hot anymore, and then you have no vehicle to share your message anymore. So we want to keep it pliable. We don't want people to think of us as any particular micro niche. There's up tempo and there's
we're Tingari. Trying to keep it real. It is cool. I like the fact that it does have that kind of 90s feel on. I kind of grew up in the 90s myself, so we have all this attachment to club music and the beginnings or the later beginnings of electronic music.
And it really started rising into popularity, crossing over to top 40 radio. Like that was.
Yeah. And then like trip hop, like Tricky and Massive Attack and Portishead and all this stuff was happening, and it was really, really cool. So.
Yeah. So that's our second EP. And again, if you want to hear our second EP, Return to the Tribe, without us talking over it, you can head over to our Bandcamp or something.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching.
Namaste.